What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Since I'm doing reviews for Christmas films, I just did my review for the original American on 34th Street. Here is my review for the 1994 remake of American on 34th Street. Now, this film, was of course produced by John Hughes, who's no stranger for producing Christmas films. I mean, of course, he produced Home Alone, so there's that. And it was also directed by Les Mayfield, who directed films like Flubber, Encino Man, Blue Streak. He has some interesting films on his shoulders. I mean, what not to love about the remake? Is it as good as the original? Maybe not. But it does star John Hammond himself, Richard Attenborough. Of course, John Hammond is a character from Jurassic Park. Richard Attenborough was awesome. The guy could play, John Hammond. He could play Santa Claus. He's directed a movie about Gandhi. He's directed and starred in some pretty iconic stuff over the years. Attenborough was terrific as Santa Claus. He was no Edmund Gwenn or anything like that, but I still thought he was great. I mean, the story is, of course, very similar to the original. You have Richard Attenborough, who plays the role of Kris Kringle, who ends up filling for this, for pretty much a drunken Santa Claus. And he has to pretty much, prove that he is the real deal. And, of course, it does take to court here. And this time around, instead of Natalie Wood playing the little girl Susan, it stars Mara Wilson, who of course played the little girl from the little door from Mrs. Doubtfire, and of course she played the Tyrell in Matilda. You had Elizabeth Perkins from Weeds fame as her mother. You had Dylan McDermott was in this, James Remore, J.T. Walsh, Robert Prosky was in this. Jane Leeves. You had some really interesting actors. I mean, Allison Janney was even in this film. And I gotta say, I thought the scenes between Mara Wilson and Attenborough was pretty solid. You could really buy Richard Attenborough as as Jolly Saint Nick. I mean, I don't think Attenborough even unlike Edmund Gwenn, I cannot ever recall Attenborough actually winning, or I don't think it won, but even scored some award love for this. But I still thought it was pretty decent. Very heartfelt. Definitely a timeless Christmas film. You can watch with the family. Like I said, it's not as good as the 1947 version, but it's still a great classic. It was a really decent modern update. The courtroom scene was pretty decent. The chemistry between Susan and Saint Nick was good. I mean, if you guys never really seen the 1994 remake of American on 34th Street, it's also really decent. I mean, of course, Dylan McDermott plays the character Brian, who is trying to defend Saint Nick and all. Dylan McDermott was grand. Who does not love McDermott? But anyway. Yeah, if you guys have not really seen the 1994 version, I think you'll enjoy it. It's a really solid one. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the 1994 version of American on 34th Street? If so, what you thought of it? Did you enjoy it more than the, original? Yeah, I mean, which one do you actually prefer? Do you prefer the original American on 34th Street or the remake? What were some of your favorite parts in it? What did you think of Richard Attenborough as Santa Claus? And would you even be down to see a new version, whether it's for Disney Plus or whatnot? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.